Husband shoots wife 8 times after she asks for divorce. Husband shoots wife 8 times after she asks for divorce. In a shocking and disturbing turn of events, a husband has been accused of shooting his wife multiple times after she asked for a divorce. The incident has raised questions about domestic violence and the dangers of toxic relationships. Watch as we delve into the details of this horrific crime and explore the warning signs that may have led to this tragic outcome. With a focus on true crime stories and relationship analysis, this video aims to provide insight into the complexities of human relationships and the devastating consequences of unchecked anger and resentment. Today, I'm diving into a shocking story and trying to unpack the crazy details of a husband shooting his wife 8 times after she asked for a divorce. Can I make sense of it all? This tragic case has left many questioning the underlying issues that led to such a violent act, setting the tone for a serious discussion on relationships and violence. The emotional and psychological challenges that can lead to extreme actions like this are complex and multifaceted. Relationships involve a deep level of emotional investment, and when they begin to unravel, it can be incredibly challenging for those involved to cope. The escalation of domestic conflicts often stems from a buildup of unresolved issues, unmet expectations, and pent-up emotions. In many cases, couples may struggle with communication, leading to misunderstandings and further conflict. As the situation worsens, the emotional toll on both partners can become overwhelming, sometimes leading to a breaking point. Domestic violence is a stark reminder of the darker aspects of human nature and the destructive potential of unresolved conflicts, highlighting the need for a deeper understanding of the factors that contribute to such violence. The psychological state of individuals in troubled relationships can be fragile and volatile. Feelings of possession, jealousy, and a deep-seated need for control can drive someone to commit horrific acts. The line between love and obsession can become blurred, leading to a dangerous obsession with the partner. Societal pressures, including traditional gender roles and the stigma surrounding divorce, can also play a significant role in the escalation of violence. In some cases, the fear of losing a partner or the relationship can trigger a desperate attempt to maintain control, even if it means resorting to violence. The interplay between these factors can create a toxic environment in which violence becomes a means to an end, rather than a last resort. As we examine the complexities of relationships and the factors that contribute to violence, it becomes clear that there is no single cause or solution. Each situation is unique, involving a complex array of emotional, psychological, and societal factors. The importance of recognizing warning signs and seeking help cannot be overstated, as it can often mean the difference between a violent outcome and a peaceful resolution. By acknowledging the depth of human emotion and the destructive potential of unresolved conflicts, we can work towards creating a safer, more supportive environment for those struggling in their relationships. The impact of domestic violence extends far beyond the individuals directly involved, affecting families, communities, and society as a whole. Delving into the backstory of the couple at the center of this tragic case can provide valuable insight into the relationship dynamics that may have contributed to the violence. The couple's history, including any previous incidents of violence or emotional abuse, can help to paint a picture of the events leading up to the shooting. Societal factors such as the couple's socioeconomic status, cultural background, and access to resources can also play a significant role in shaping their relationship and the events that unfolded. Examining the couple's relationship dynamics, including their communication patterns, conflict resolution strategies, and emotional intelligence, can help to identify potential warning signs and areas for intervention. By understanding the complex interplay of factors that contributed to this tragic event, we can work towards creating a more supportive and resilient community. The couple's relationship was marked by periods of intense emotional highs and lows, with a deep-seated passion that sometimes tipped into obsession. As time went on, the relationship became increasingly volatile, with frequent arguments and incidents of emotional abuse. The wife's decision to ask for a divorce was likely the culmination of months or even years of emotional turmoil, and the husband's response was a desperate attempt to maintain control and prevent the loss of the relationship. The events leading up to the shooting were likely marked by a significant escalation of violence and emotional abuse, with the husband becoming increasingly unhinged as the reality of the situation set in. The couple's friends and family may have been aware of the relationship's volatile nature, but may not have realized the full extent of the danger that the wife was in. As the wife prepared to leave the relationship, the husband's emotions reached a boiling point, and he became increasingly desperate to prevent her from leaving. The power dynamic in the relationship had long been skewed in the husband's favor, with the wife often feeling trapped and unable to escape. The husband's actions were a twisted attempt to reassert control and dominance, even if it meant resorting to violence. The wife's decision to ask for a divorce was a brave attempt to break free from the toxic relationship, but it ultimately proved to be a fatal mistake. The events that unfolded were a tragic reminder of the dangers of domestic violence and the importance of supporting those who are struggling in their relationships. The moment of the shooting was a chaotic and terrifying experience for all involved. The husband's actions were a shocking and devastating culmination of the events that had been unfolding, and the immediate aftermath was marked by a sense of horror and disbelief. The wife's family and friends were left to pick up the pieces, trying to make sense of the senseless violence that had been perpetrated. The husband's actions had a profound impact on the community, highlighting the need for greater awareness and support for those affected by domestic violence. The shooting was a tragic reminder of the importance of addressing the root causes of violence and working towards creating a safer, more supportive environment for all. The events leading up to the shooting were marked by a significant escalation of violence and emotional abuse, with the husband becoming increasingly unhinged as the reality of the situation set in. The wife's decision to ask for a divorce had been a long time coming, but the husband was unable to accept the reality of the situation. The power dynamic in the relationship had long been skewed in the husband's favor, with the wife often feeling trapped and unable to escape. The husband's actions were a desperate attempt to maintain control and prevent the loss of the relationship, even if it meant resorting to violence. The tragic outcome was a devastating reminder of the dangers of domestic violence and the importance of supporting those who are struggling in their relationships. The shooting had a profound impact on the community, highlighting the need for greater awareness and support for those affected by domestic violence. The husband's actions were a shocking and devastating culmination of the events that had been unfolding, and the immediate aftermath was marked by a sense of horror and disbelief. The wife's family and friends were left to pick up the pieces, trying to make sense of the senseless violence that had been perpetrated. The community came together to support the wife's loved ones, offering a sense of comfort and solidarity in the face of tragedy. The shooting was a tragic reminder of the importance of addressing the root causes of violence and working towards creating a safer, more supportive environment for all. The husband's actions were a stark reminder of the destructive potential of unresolved conflicts and the importance of seeking help in troubled relationships. The shooting was a devastating outcome, but it also served as a catalyst for change, highlighting the need for greater awareness and support for those affected by domestic violence. The community's response to the tragedy was a testament to the power of human connection and the importance of coming together to support those in need. The The shooting was a tragic reminder of the importance of addressing the root causes of violence and working towards creating a safer, more supportive environment for all. In conclusion, this tragic case highlights the importance of recognizing warning signs and seeking help in troubled relationships. The complexities of human emotion and the destructive potential of unresolved conflicts are a stark reminder of the need for greater awareness and support for those affected by domestic violence. By acknowledging the depth of human emotion and the importance of addressing the root causes of violence, we can work towards creating a safer, more supportive environment for all. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this tragic case, so please share your comments below. If you're interested in learning more about the impact of domestic violence and how to prevent it, be sure to check out another video that dives deeper into this important topic.